Hi there, Stanton here from Algo Trading. Today I'm introducing to you our latest EA for BYBIT MT5. It is called the Momentum Trader. So let's get straight into it and we could go through some of the input settings. Alright, so I'm going to go through these really quickly. So I just want to stress the point that this is a momentum trader. So it only trades on momentum and breakout strategies. So let's have a look at the inputs. Okay, so yeah, you've got your trade comment. So if you want a specific comment to be in the comments box when you make a trade or under your trade section, you put in your comment. So you could just know, like add something so you know which algo and which instrument you're trading. This is your magic number. Just remember, a magic number needs to be unique for every EA. Else the EAs here, I've got 5 EAs running here. Each of them will have its own unique magic number, so it knows which EA to implement the stop loss for, or no, etc. Whatever, or which EA to trade on. So if you make 2 with the same magic number, you're going to have conflicts. Print log is just, if you want to print out errors or print out your trades, you turn print log on or off. Max buy positions, this tells you how many buy positions you can have open at the same time and how many sell positions you can have open at the same time. Close opposite, this is a feature that if you want to trade, let's say for instance a moving average crossover, which is one of the options to trade in this EA. So if you wanted to open a trade when it crosses up through the 200-day moving average, so let's say you've got your 200-day moving average here, if the fast moving average crosses over that, it will open a trade. When it crosses below again, you could close the trade and then enter the sell position. So that is what close opposite position means. So if you've got a buy open, it will close the buy before it enters the sell. Trade on new bar, you have the option to turn this off, but I like to keep this on because it just makes the algo run better, and you could find yourself in big losses when it's opening multiple trades. Often this is your money management section, so this is straightforward. You've got your stop loss in pips, your take profit. You could decide if you want to use a trailing stop or not. Then you've got your trailing stop and your trailing step in pips. And here's your money management section, so you could decide, do you want to use a constant lot? If you're using a constant lot, you'll fill in this field over here. If you're going to use a risk in percentage of your free margin, you would in there. So you can see on this set file or in this EA, I'm risking 2% of my free margin each trade. Your max lot size, so if you don't want it to go over a certain lot size, you could set your lot size here. The lot sizes you could get from, you go into any one of your instruments, you could see what the maximal volume. So yeah, it's 2000. So if you say, no, I don't want to go up to 2000, I only want to go up to 500, let's say, you could put the lot size in there, the max lot size. And slippage, it doesn't really, if the slippage is too high, or the you don't really need to worry about the slippage. There's no real slippage, but if you find you're not entering trades due to slippage, you can adjust your slippage. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the 4 main indicators. So we've got the moving averages, the RSI, momentum, and the ATR. These are the 4 indicators that make up this EA. Now you could use each one individually, or you could use a combination of them all. Depends how you want to trade. So let's start with the moving average. Moving average, you've got a few options here. So you've got your classic MA crossover. So that is when your slow fast moving average crosses above or below the slow moving average. Then you've got your MA trend. Your MA trend is when your fast moving average is above or below your slow moving average. This is a price cross. So if your price, like you see here, if your price crosses over your slow moving average, it will enter a long trade. If your price crosses below your slow moving average, it will enter a short trade. And then if your price is above or below, so this is saying, like for instance, this is below the 200-day moving average, and this one's above the 200-day moving average. So if the price is above the 200-day moving average, it will look for buys. If your price is below the 200-day moving average, it will look for sells. So those are the basic settings of the rest of these. You could change it to either normal, a simple moving average, exponential moving average, but you could just play with this. I like to keep it at exponential and use the close price. And then this is your fast moving period. So the real things that you need to change is this, that, and that when it comes to using moving averages. Okay, so the next thing is the RSI. Now, in the case of this algo, we are not using any sort of mean reversion strategy for the RSI. This is a pure breakout strategy. So if the price is if the RSI is above the up level, it will buy. If it's below the down level, it will sell. That's all it will do. There's no reversal strategies in this one. Like for instance, sometimes when people use the RSI, it will say if it's above 90, sell, or if it's above 30, buy, or if it's above 70, sell. This EA does not work like that at all. It is a pure breakout strategy. And then you've got your period. So you could choose your 10 period, your 14 periods, the default. But you could choose your period. And also what's cool about MT5 is that you could actually look at an indicator on a different time frame to your current chart. So if you want to look at the hour time frame for RSI, but you want to trade a 5-minute chart, you're able to do that. Okay. The next is the momentum. The momentum indicator is you choose your average period and you don't really change this. So basically what this is saying is that if it's above 100, it's going to look for a buy. If it's below 100, it's going to look for a sell. And you could change your averaging period. Then we got the ATR, which is probably the most important part of this EA. So what we were finding in previous EAs is that during a ranging market, it was still buying in. So it was still like we were using RSI strategy, and it was still buying in a ranging market. So what was happening? It was buy, and then it will come down, and then it would sell, and then it will go back up and go back down. So we find by using the ATR, it will only buy when there's a strong price movement. So when it breaks out of that sort of range, you could see here, let's just look at this Indu ATR. Just going to slide this up a bit so you could see. You can see the current value is 0.0466. Now the setting I have on this set file is 910. So when this ATR gets to 0.0910, it will start looking for a buy or sell trade. Now remember, ATR does not give you a direction. That's what you would use your momentum or your RSI or your moving average for. All that the ATR tells you is there a breakout of the range, or is there strength, market strength? And it's measured here in pips. So, you know, you see this is the actual value. So you could say it's only moving 0.047467 points. But if you convert that to pips, it will be, you know, this one or whatever you're using. So this will be 1950. So that goes to 1950. It will satisfy the requirements for this to enter a trade. But remember, do not use ATR by itself. It is not a directional indicator. It is a market strength indicator. So you could combine the ATR with any other one of these indicators to avoid trading in sort of a ranging market. And that is basically it. It's very basic. You could choose, you could use all of them together, or you could use some of them. As you can see in this case, I'm just using moving average. So when the price is above the 200 period moving average, and the ATR is above 1950. The 7 period ATR is above 1950. So you could see that, it's very flexible EA. There's a lot of type of momentum type strategies. We found that momentum strategies work the best when trading crypto, but it does require a lot of movement, a lot of market movement. So if the market is going sideways or is trending, this EA won't perform as well. But we've set it so that it would just stay out of the market during those periods, and then when the fast moving momentum comes into the market, then it will start looking for trades. So while we're here, let's have a look at a couple of back tests. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best EAs for trading crypto and meme coins that I've developed so far. It's not blowing my own horn, but I've seen some really, really good results in back tests. I've just put it live this week, and I will share some live testing results for you in a couple of days. Okay, so let's do some back tests. Okay, I found some nice, let me just see what we're going to trade. So, I mean, the fact that we're trading meme coins with MT5 now is just, for me, is mind-blowing. It's a new dimension to everything. So we're going to use injective. The ticker is INGU US, and then to the tether. We're going to test it for the last year. I'm just going to load the set. And you can see I've got a lot of sets. I've created sets for Inju, Sol, Bonk, Sui. A lot of sets I've created. So let's use this one, the ATR one. So if we're going to start here. If you look at the graph, okay, so after a year, from $50, it goes up to $2 million, almost $3 million. Drawdown, only 9%, which is really good on a $50 account. What we find also is trading the small caps, or compared to the BTCs or the ETH, it's a lot better because the commissions are actually lower. So if you look at the commissions in the deals, you actually see you're taking a lot more profit than the actual commission is. I mean, we're still trading very, very low volumes, but as you can see, it starts ramping up quite a bit because of the amount of trades it takes. I mean, eventually brings you up to this sort of trade size. So as long as you're making double what the commission is, I think you'll be pretty good. Okay, let's run another backtest while we're here. Let's do a bonk. I mean, I like trading with the meme coins. So let's find the bonk set. If we're going to run this for the same time period, oh wait, let me just change this to bonk. There we go. And I'm finding new sets basically every day for for all the different meme coins, for all the different cryptos. I mean, you can see there's a large ramp up here. So you're going from $50 in the beginning, up to let it just finish quickly. So let's look at the back test here, from $50 to $351. So really, really profitable. And I mean, if we go back to the Inju set, I mean, you could run this for almost any time period and it still remains profitable. So I think this Inju set's probably the best one that for profitable trade. So if we run for the last month, I mean, that's 13 days that's running for. You see, it's still profitable. If you run it for the last year, still profitable. So very, very good. And this is over a 10-month period, because it's taken from the beginning of the year. I mean, it's still profitable. And then if you could actually literally take any time period and run it over any time period, and it will still remain profitable. So let's go from the last month. Let's go custom, and let's take it like a few months back. So in, I think that's about 2 months, you're making 300%. So very, very profitable EA. A lot of options when it comes to trading. You could trade the meme coins, you could trade ETH. I would not recommend on a small account to recommend trading Bitcoin. I'll do a video on that shortly. But if you've got less than $1,000 in your account, I would not recommend trading Bitcoin. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you sign up with my affiliate account, the link is down below. You will receive, you need to sign up with the affiliate account, deposit $100, and you will receive all of our Bybit EAs absolutely free. You will not receive the source code, but you will receive the actual EAs for free. All source code for all of my EAs can be downloaded from my website or purchased from my website. And that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoy the EA. This is the good one. Make sure you get it. Alright, cheers.